From the Gettysburg Museum of History Studios, high atop Baltimore Street, in a maximum security facility complete with central air, it's AG Today.
Hi, this is Matthew Leach. I played First Sergeant Talbot in Band of Brothers.
Hi, this is licensed battlefield guide Paul Bailey.
Hi, I'm Dale Fetzer.
Hi, I'm John Rothman.
Hi, this is Bo Brinkman.
Hi, this is Anthony Bordner. I'm a huge fan of Addressing Gettysburg. It is the greatest and most quality podcast ever. And you're listening to it right now. God, you're so lucky.
Don't ever go on America Got Talent. You won't make it.
Did you say Lincoln?
Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight uphill.
Don't give them fuel.
3rd Battalion, 3rd Marine Infantry Regiment.
I could house that load.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg
Today.
Where did this idea come from? There's all kinds of wise tales out there. It fell off. Now, this is just a hypothesis. Yeah, hypothesis.
Put him in the cell with a long hose on him. Put him in the cell with a long hose on him.
No!
And you're going diarrhea. What is that? Chick-fil-A corporate is very protective of their case profile.
I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're back on AG Today. After our long hiatus, we are finally back, well rested, I believe. Are you not well rested?
No, I didn't.
But you were away for what happened? What news? Are you pregnant?
No.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Well, I'm just saying, because then we'd have to lose you during maternity leave, and we don't have paid maternity leave here. We don't have paid stay.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, was I supposed to be being paid?
Yes. Well, I'm tallying it up, and eventually you'll get. Yeah.
Oh no! I went home last week.
Yes, for a week. Mm-hmm. Home to Clarion.
To my mom's.
Right.
Where I was spoiled 110%. I got every meal that I asked for. I got 2 back massages and a foot massage.
Wow.
Because my mother is amazing.
Back massages, huh?
Yeah, she's the best back massages.
Do you have one of those
had.
things that look like a drill that hammers?
No, she does it by hand.
She does it by hand, the old-fashioned way.
She's an amazing human.
Wow.
And
good for you.
My sister said to me, Bethany, I volunteer at Paws, which is the local animal shelter.
Sure.
And
she was going to groom you?
No, she said, I feel bad calling off because there aren't a lot of people. Are you okay if I go? And I said, I'll go with you.
Oh.
And I came home with a cat.
Oh, Beth.
I know.
Oh, no. Why?
Because he's adorable.
Yeah, but then it's a kitten?
No, it's
a
older
cat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, his name is Romeo.
Of course it is.
And he's freaking cute.
And so what did Mark say?
He was at a nerd convention.
For like the whole week, right?
Yeah. And I think he said to me, if you always let me have all the stuff that's in the basement, so I guess I can let you have a cat. So I suspected he was going to come home with a trailer hitched to the car with all the stuff he bought, being like, she got a cat, so I get whatever I want.
And I'm allergic.
He's not. Thank God. Because the cat's been sleeping on his head.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
And so, we've been...
How does Ezra like the cat?
Loves the cat.
Is it declawed?
No.
So he hasn't scratched Ezra or anything like that?
He will not. It's like he won't scratch.
Really?
He won't bite. He's a licker.
Oh. How old is the cat?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a nice cat.
He's a fantastic cat.
Usually they're not. Yeah, they're only nice when they want food or to be rubbed.
This cat... So what happened was I was cleaning out the cage.
Yes.
And it had like a regular cage level and then an inset shelf that they can hang out on.
Okay.
And so I go into the cage and I'm talking to him and I'm changing the litter and, the food and everything. And all of a sudden the cat made to like he was going to come down off the shelf.
Okay.
And as he came down, he grew in size, like 4 times the size of the cat that I thought was in that cage. Like an alien. Okay? Like this cat is the biggest cat I've ever seen. This cat's a mountain lion.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? A tabby cat?
And it's a Maine Coon cat.
Mancoon.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he comes out of his little hidey hole, and he just kept growing and growing and growing. He's huge.
You sure it's a house cat?
It's a house cat.
Okay.
But I had Mom come and look at him before I got him, and she walked into the room and she went, "What is that?"
Right.
I'm like, "That's Romeo." And she's like, "That is the biggest cat I've ever
terrifying.
seen." Yeah. He's adorable though. So I have a cat. I'm a cat owner.
Well, congratulations.
This is
And
Mark's-
you kept the name Romeo?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's cute.
Yeah.
And he's a lover.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, if he loves licking
Mhm.
and not biting.
Uh-huh. And Mark's never had a pet.
Uh-huh.
So this
Oh,
is
really?
his first pet ever in his life in 40, however the hell old he is.
But now, so what is he better with, the child or the pet?
He's actually great with both.
With both?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Go Mark.
I
Good
know.
for Mark.
That Mark.
He is something or other.
He is.
Right?
Yeah.
Or other.
He doesn't talk to anybody, but he's a cutie.
You know what? He's actually pretty talkative once he does warm up. I
Yes.
noticed.
Yeah.
He's a pretty fun guy to talk to. I mean, when you guys came to the house Memorial Day weekend, he was mostly hanging out with Ezra,
Mhm.
but you could tell that he's fun. He's not shy around his kid.
No.
Tell you that much.
Yeah.
Tell you that much.
So can I tell everybody what you did
What did I do?
for me?
I did something for you?
Yes.
Well, yes. What did I do?
So you invited me over for dinner.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
And he made me steak. and it
Filet
was very
mignon.
good. Filet
Let's be-
mignon.
Yeah.
And potatoes and vegetables on the grill, and it was fantastic.
On the Blackstone.
Yes.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the wonder of the Blackstone yet, then you're only depriving yourself and your family.
So you know how I always complain on the show, audience, that Matt never invites me anywhere. So I invited myself over to his house, and he made me food. It was great.
That's not as I believe she didn't invite herself over, did she?
I pretty
Cindy?
much said, by the way, we're getting together on Thursday, and you said I'll cook. That's how it went.
Okay, but you didn't say at our house.
It was implied.
I don't remember it that way at all, but you're always welcome at the house. But by the way, Cindy is running the cameras. Colby is down in Manassas with his cousin. Cindy, why don't you show everybody the new feature that we have, by the way, folks, in case you haven't heard or can't tell already, we have much better cameras. We have a slightly better lighting situation. I need to tweak it a little bit more. But
Can
let's
you get rid of all of the imperfections.
Well,
on
we're
my
going to
face?
get a makeup artist to do the
You know
proper
what?
makeup stuff and everything. But also, let's go. So we've got camera 1, which we're on right now, which of course is the most glamorous of all. And now let's go to camera 2, Cindy, if you don't mind. And look at that. There's camera 2. And camera 3, go to that one, is unoccupied at the moment,
It's
right?
the Invisible Man.
Hello, Invisible Man.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, and then camera 4, this is an overhead, so let's wave to the overhead up there with the old 8mm lens. Hi, everybody, how you doing? And then this is exciting for all of you people. Camera 5, go ahead, Cindy. There's camera 5, look at that. Camera 5 is the back, so now when you hear those voices, they're not going to just be these disembodied, psychotic voices. What?
I think we knew it was him from the dancing anyway, right?
Yeah, well, it was very hard to get everything in the shot there, but, we did what we could. So now we have all of those shots. So that should make it a lot more interesting for everybody. And now you get to see everybody in the back there when all of the psychosis is on display.
I'm super excited about that.
I am too, because, especially when Colby's talking, sometimes that can go on for 20, 35 minutes, something like that, where he's talking about the Marines.
I knew.
Or, some kind of military
crazy
operation. And, everybody's like, okay, call. And it's just like you're looking at you and me taking naps, so.
Colby, baby, were you ever in the Marines?
Okay, so there's a lot of things that we did miss here. Some scary, some sad, some great. So many different things. Let's start with the good news for our buddy in the back, Mr. Six Questions Lens. He's finally found himself a good job. This is Chippendale? Oh, Chippendales. Yes. Okay. What? No, Mike, you were working actually with our friend Debbie there, right? At Naus, right? Naus Foods out in Ortana.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Very nice, and you're enjoying the job. It's good hours.
Yes.
And you are how many weeks into it?
2.
2 weeks into it. Okay,
and
so far you like it. And is there any chance of you getting hurt? Is this a pretty sedentary job, or or do we have to worry?
There's very minimal chance of me getting hurt. However, it's never stopped me before.
That's right. So you count, what is it? You're weighing the trucks.
I'm weighing the trucks that bring in the apples.
Okay, good. So it's pretty basic, right? Not too hard. You don't have to climb up on the trucks or anything like that.
No.
So you just stay there, and they go on the scale, and you just log the weight, right?
That's exactly what it is.
Perfect. All right. I approve of this job. Okay. This is good for you. Yes. Thank you. Have my seal of approval. And Debbie, how's he doing there?
Great.
Okay. No complaints yet?
That I don't have to do 2 jobs now.
So you used to do this job.
Yeah, it was in addition to what my actual.
Right. So you have your actual job that you were hired for, and then they threw this on you, which is happening in companies all over the country, ladies and gentlemen. And and then so did you like talk to your boss and say, "Hey, I have a friend who needs a job. Can we hire him for this?" or how'd that work?
Pretty much.
Good.
I had told him about a different position that they didn't end up offering him. And then this one came up, and I went, "Hey, can he try again?" And they said, "Sure." And apparently he was the best of the bunch.
Well, that's fantastic. You know what's most exciting about that shot? Go back to that shot, please. And the most exciting thing about this shot is I think I see a bag that might have food in it. Is that what I'm seeing there next to the backpack? What's that?
It depends if there's anything left when it gets.
Well, then we better hurry and get to that segment then, I guess. All right. Also, this month, geez, all the stuff happens when we're gone.
I know. Crazy amounts of
there's
stuff.
There's almost an assassination when we're gone.
I know.
And I so wanted to come on, emergency show. Let's talk about. Let's see what. And
emergency show.
And of course, at the time, I didn't have the new system, and the old system was fried, so I couldn't do it. So there was that, and that is fascinating to watch unfold in real time, because I'm a big JFK assassination guy, right?
Yes.
And I went from conspiracy theorist to Oswald did it alone. And after all of this and watching it play out in real time, and you don't have the distance of years for the conspiracy theories to come out, it's like all right there, because there's hundreds of Pruders now at each event. I think I might have to change my opinion on JFK.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that are like, all the things I thought were stupid about the conspiracy theorists saying things about the CIA and the Secret Service and stuff like that for JFK. Now I'm looking at the behavior of, like, I watched like the Secret Service director in front of Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of that?
No.
I watched the whole thing.
I was up at Mom's. They don't.
Oh, they don't have cable.
Yeah.
Well, they're smart. I don't have cable either. I watched it
nor the internet
online. Watched it from beginning to end. It was like a full 8-hour thing, or 6 hours. It was the whole day.
Yeah.
It was so fascinating. I mean, both parties were like, "What the hell are you hiding, woman?" Like, both of them. When both parties agree something's fishy, something's fishy.
Yeah.
It's very fascinating to watch play out. I don't know what I think. All I know is, with what I don't know about securing a perimeter, you don't leave that roof unattended.
Well, the funny part was when I was up home.
Yeah. Is that how far is that from you?
Not far, because we went there.
You did?
Yeah.
So you actually went to the site?
Yeah.
Okay, and go ahead.
So we couldn't get anywhere near it.
Oh.
Like, very close to it.
Oh, okay.
So we went there to go to Kohl's, because that's the closest place to go to Kohl's.
Okay.
So it was an hour away to go to Kohl's. And Target. It's the closest Target. And then we're like, well, we should drive by. Well, he appeared there again.
At the same place?
Trump went there again, so they had everything all...
When did he go there again?
I feel like on Saturday?
The same place?
I don't know if it was, but they had that all blocked off.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if he went to the same place, but he went to Butler again.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And, yeah, it was quite the thing. It was all caution taped and...
Oh, yeah, I bet. It's just fascinating to see a history like that play out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that that was interesting. And then let's see, terrible news, a true tragedy for the Gettysburg community and probably history at large is our buddy Pete Carmichael died. Mm-hmm. And I still don't believe it. No, I still expect to bump into him at Giant. I still think I could just shoot him a text or call him and leave a goofy message or expect one from him.
People are really still talking about it too. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, no, we really feel it. I mean, there's very few people that anybody in any profession encounters where you believe that person wants to help. Maybe not everybody around them, but people they think that deserves their help succeed, right?
Genuinely a nice guy. Genuinely.
Truly a nice guy. And what was amazing to me was all of the people, when reading their reactions on Facebook, it's like everybody had similar stories about the first time they met him and how much he helped them in their careers and everything. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I knew what he did for me, right? Mm-hmm. How would I know what he did for everybody else? Mm-hmm. And it made me feel, special.
Yeah.
But then when I saw how much he did for so many other people, I felt actually even more special because it's like, how does somebody spread themselves so thin and still find the time to try to help me for whatever reasons he had? So there's the professional loss and also just him coming here on the show and bullshitting with us and just having fun and talking about, soldiers chopping off wieners and like, we had a lot of fun with him. In fact, on that bookshelf in the back there, he left his water bottle. There's an orange water bottle on the bookshelf right next to the desk. And for weeks until he died, I kept seeing it and go, I got to grab that today when I leave here and drop it off at the CWI office because it's his water bottle. And I keep forgetting. And then, when he died, I was not coming in here as often. And then it was a couple weeks after he died, I finally came back in to start putting all the stuff together. And I looked over and I saw it and I was like, oh. And I said, you know what? I'm not giving it back. I'm going to glue it to that bookshelf and it's going to be the Pete Carmichael Memorial bookshelf from now on. So I just today,
what a great idea.
I gorilla glued it to the bookshelf now. So there it is and there it will stay. So that's he put it there and I made sure I picked it straight up. I put the glue underneath and I put it straight down. So it's exactly the position.
There's not water in it.
There is, and I'm gonna seal off the cap too.
I was gonna say because it's gonna get moldy and gross.
Yeah, so well, it's a metal and it's a screw top. I mean,
okay,
they put wine in screw tops now.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Who cares if it's moldy and gross?
Okay. We'll do moldy and gross for Pete.
The Park Service has a peach from the peach orchard that was jarred. I mean, come on, moldy and gross.
Yes. There was something with that though. So Dr. Reardon.
Yes, Carol Reardon.
Yes. Is taking over at least one of his classes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has, for us, that has caused a lot of interestingness because she's on the board of the foundation. So changed up her dynamic with us too, because now she has to go work a real job as opposed to hanging out with us all the time.
Right.
Yeah. So it will have ripple effects for quite some time. But can you imagine having that kind of a legacy?
I could.
That's the kind of legacy anyone would wish to have.
He's a once in a generation kind of guy, and nobody living today will come close to him. And the impact that he had on all of us, and I think that the next Peter Carmichael is either about to graduate high school or currently in college. So we'll be old and retired and dead before.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, I'll be old and retired and dead before we get to see that person take flight, and so I just feel very blessed and lucky to have known him for as long as I did. It's been hot.
Great segue, Matt.
It's been really hot.
It has.
You know what I've been doing? I've discovered this. I discovered this a while ago, but more recently, during our time off, it's a mental break for me. Really, is what it is. Right? I have to let my mind go. So I go to things other than the Battle of Gettysburg, other than the Civil War, as much as I possibly can. And I went down this YouTube rabbit hole on Corey Feldman.
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. But I got to tell you something. I'm gonna put some stuff together for a future episode because this guy, delusion is a great thing. Okay, it can either carry you to success, right? I think this is a good example of delusion carrying somebody to success.
What, this podcast?
Yes, everything that I've done.
You are...
Ship it tipper.
Okay.
Okay?
You're so mean to
Ship it
yourself.
tipper.
Okay.
Or delusion can make you a joke. And I mean... And here's what I'm talking. Corey Feldman.
You almost said Colby.
I almost said Colby Feldman. our dear friend Colby Feldman, who's not on the cameras today, but he's in Manassas. Colby Feldman was he was a kid actor, right? Child actor. He's in some classic movies. The Goonies.
Yes.
Stand By Me. 2 wonderful movies.
Oh, I forgot he was in
that. Oh, yeah, he was there. He was in those movies. And then there's his buddy Corey Haim. Lucas, that other movie, and the other one. Okay? Now, the problem with success early in life, and we see this with child actors all the time, is that sooner or later you're not a cute kid anymore. You're just an asshole, and you become a drug addict, and because you don't know what to do with yourself, because while you were out, being a star, everybody else was learning how to live. Okay. And so now you're at the age where everybody else is starting to live, and you're like, I don't know what to do, so let me drink. And so you drink or you do whatever. But Corey Feldman is a different story. He's obsessed with Michael Jackson to this day. And the best part about him is that he does music. Okay? And it's like, yeah.
He does?
He does. And he's been doing it for decades. And it is horrendous. I mean, horrendous.
Well, apparently so, if I've never heard any of it for decades.
Of course you haven't. The best part about Corey Feldman's music is seeing his live performances.
Oh, no.
Yes, because they're all a train wreck. And I mean a real train wreck. There's one where he's playing this guitar and he goes up to sing into the mic and bumps his teeth. All right. And just another one where he comes out, and nobody applauds. And and he yells at the band because the song they were playing wasn't in the right time, or I don't know. It just constant mess ups. So fascinating. Corey Feldman. That's how I spend a lot of my breaks. Just obsessed over Corey Feldman.
We had very different breaks.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
You got back rubs, and I watched Corey Feldman make an ass out of himself on stage.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Apparently.
Do you remember the reality show, the two Coreys?
I don't watch reality TV.
Oh, I totally forgot about this show.
I get
it was
nervous.
Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. It was just cringe TV.
You know how I am about watching people do things live.
Yeah, well, it wasn't live. It was.
Well, you know what I mean, like live TV where people might be embarrassed.
Oh, it was very embarrassing for both of them.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Makes me sad.
Anyway, I just have to say, I missed the audience, and I miss talking to the audience. I miss doing the show.
I miss reading.
A month is a long time. Yes, how is everybody? Did people even remember that we exist? I'm sure.
Well, 51 people do.
Oh, good. Well, that's actually about 20 more than I expected. So thank you, folks. I'm glad I'm not the only one who watches Senate hearings. No, Peter, you're not. You know, I got to say, Peter, and anybody else who cares, if you really want to know what's going on, you have to watch the hearings. Don't watch them on the news. Watch them unedited.
Yeah, that is a true statement.
You know, and even still, everybody in the hearings is full of shit. So you gotta, you know.
Yeah, true story.
By the way, and this is not in any way, this is a terrible. You know what? I'll give another piece here so that it just doesn't sound like that was a segue into the next thing I wanted to say. Guys, we sold 100 bags of Little Ground Top in the first month. That's both online and in store. Thank you very much. I go in there, you know, several days a week, and I see them on the shelves. And
you didn't buy all of them yourself, so I just want people to know that. Yes.
No. What am I, made of money?
No, but
No.
Because you just said I go in there several times a week.
I do. I go in there several times a week, and I look and I count.
I can see Grant saying something like
Grant bought about 50 of them and had them shipped to Australia. And that's not cheap, by the way, because that's got to go to the UK first and then down.
And go through customs.
And, you know, coffee is where you hide all the heroin.
As obviously.
Yeah. No, so anyway, but really 100 bags, we never, in our best month with T-shirts, never sold 100 T-shirts in a month. So this is 100 bags of coffee in 1 month. That is fantastic. Thank you guys very much. We're coming near the end of the second month, I believe, or we should be tallying up the second month. We're in the third month now. My, how time flies.
Yes.
And it's flown all the way to the second segment of the show here, ladies and germs. And who have we got coming on? Oh, yes. EJ Smokehouse. You know, we went, Cindy and I, we found the truck. It's a food truck.
Why are you talking like this?
Because I don't want them to hear in the back.
Okay.
We found the food truck, and I ordered a rack of ribs because I love ribs.
In a food truck?
Yes.
They have rack of ribs in a food truck?
They have everything.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
It is awesome. And I ordered this rack of ribs, and we brought it home. Okay. And I opened it up, and it was like sweet heavenly delights in my mouth. Okay. It was so good. And I'm picky about ribs because I used to make them where they would fall off the bone, and if I have to do any effort to get my rib meat, it's bad. But these were not bad. They fell off the bone. It was very easy to get them off the bone.
Can you talk about bones a little bit more?
Oh, I know you hate bones, but there was a pile of meatless rib bones there when I was done with it. Just really delicious. And I mean, I don't know what we'll find out later what it is that he does with them, as much as he's willing to tell us, of course.
I'm sure it's a secret.
Probably. I just want to know if it's a dry rub or, you know, what he does there. So we'll do that. But it's Heather and Tom Parrish, and you might recognize that last name.
Why?
Why do you recognize that last name? Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because their daughter Sarah was on the show a while ago. She has Sweeter Than Sap. And she came on, and her parents were jealous, frankly.
As they should be. I met her mom at Sweeter Than Sap.
Yeah, and they were it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a quick break because I don't have my brakes all set up yet. Oh, what a mess. Nobody cares to hear all this stuff. But we'll be right back after these words, ladies and gentlemen.
Aren't you glad you used Dial? We are too. We'll be right back.
The Gettysburg Museum of History, located right here in the center of Gettysburg, PA. Owner and curator Eric Dorr grew up here and has spent his life collecting and preserving history through artifacts ranging from the Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg, World War II, presidential items, pop culture, and more. His museum is free and open to visitors Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 5 p.m., where you can stop by and immerse yourself in some of the most amazing artifacts that you would never believe exist in the middle of Gettysburg. If you're a fan of Band of Brothers and Everything Easy Company, you'll love his exhibit featuring the Dick Winters collection and artifacts from D-Day. You can even own your own piece of history by buying one of the many relics they have for sale in the museum and on the website gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com. The Gettysburg Museum of History is a non-profit 501c3 organization with a foundation that allows all purchases and donations to keep the museum operating and open free of charge. They have been featured on the History Channel, the Travel Channel, the Smithsonian Channel, and the Science Channel. Now you can check them out on American Artifact, the series on the YouTube channel, The History Underground. So that's the Gettysburg Museum of History at 219 Baltimore Street or the gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com.
Gettysburg's first and premier podcast about living in and visiting Gettysburg has returned from that long commercial break. Thanks for sticking around. Here's Matt.
All right, bear with me here, folks. We have, I have to do a
That one might
thing.
need to go up.
Just listen to the music. It's beautiful music.
Oh, that's as far as it goes.
All right, Tom, speak in your mic there real quick.
Test.
All right, push it closer to your mouth.
All right, test.
There you go. All right, now I just need to, probably do this and that. Okay, now do it.
Test.
Okay.
Is that good?
Oh, no, it's not you, it's me. I just have to get this all ready here because we're not ready. We normally have a longer break is the problem. Go ahead, keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay,
That's
good.
But you need to tell them why you're having issues.
Oh, I'm having issues because I had to plug in a new microphone and,
But
you know.
You didn't talk about the new.
What are you talking about?
You didn't tell them.
Tell who? The audience?
Yeah.
No, they know. We showed them the cameras and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, everything's new, guys.
No, everything's not new.
I can't.
Table's not new.
I can't handle Matt anymore. I'm done.
Are you just trying to make excuses for me? You don't need to do that. I'm just a failure. Heather and Tom Parrish, ladies and gentlemen, they both work full-time jobs. EJ Smokehouse is a side hustle for them. For now, maybe with your help, it'll be a success, and then they can make quit their job money that we all dream of making. EJ comes from EJ, the letters E and J in the name. Where do you think that comes from? Their name is Tom and Heather.
E and J. Your children's.
Nope.
No.
Your pets.
Nope. Their middle names. Earl and Janine.
Janine.
Oh, Janine. Excuse me.
Janine.
And so they were presented with an opportunity in 2022 at the marketplace at Gettysburg to open their smokehouse, and they obviously took that opportunity. We'll find out the rest of that story. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're going to have to pull that very close to your mouth, and don't be shy about talking, okay?
Oh.
All right,
I'm
Janine.
not shy about talking.
What's that?
I'm not shy about
Okay, good. All right, so what was the opportunity at the place, the marketplace, and what happened? Why are you now in a truck?
Well, all the vendors there, because we helped Sarah when she was there.
Right.
And we kept on saying, there's really no good food.
Right.
There's no food. You need food for people to come in. So
just pull that closer to your, like right up to your mouth. There.
So everybody was basically saying, how about you guys do it? I said, I don't know. So finally we said,
do you have any background in food?
He eats it.
Yeah. I mean, I smoked food, but I started smoking because of my brother-in-law.
Okay.
So he actually, I bought his smoker, and I went from one smoker. Now I have 5.
Oh, wow.
So we decided to do it.
And what kind of smoker do you use?
I use 2 Pit Barrel Company, which are drums.
Yeah. Which is charcoal inside or?
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're seasoned. And then have my brother-in-law made a Ravens 55-gallon drum into a smoker, and then I got 2 Weber Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
So
that and you have all those in the truck or?
I got 2 at home, and then 3 in the truck.
3 in the truck. 3 in the truck. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so you decide, okay, so you get into that just for the fun of it at first, though, right? The smoking.
We were like, if we make a little bit, who cares?
Yeah, just having fun with it.
We love cooking.
Right. And then you got to have more than just smoked meats, right? You got to have the other stuff.
Yes, that's where Heather makes all the house salads. She took my grandmother's homemade mac and cheese and put it on steroids and added all this extra stuff to it, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. And what is in the mac and cheese? I think Cindy, we had that. You're going to talk in the intercom here, Cindy. We had that, right? Or you did?
Yes.
Because I'm eating only meat at that time. I was.
Yes, I had it with I think it was pulled pork.
Pulled pork, yeah. But you do other things in there besides the pulled pork.
Oh yes.
Right. So the pulled pork, mac and cheese, and also the loaded nachos with pulled pork. Those are our top 2 items. And it's a combination of him and me. So he takes care of all the meat. Like he said, I do the mac and cheese. And the mac and cheese is taken from what his grandmother used to do. But then I add some other cheeses to it. But I don't really want to tell.
Oh, of course you don't want to tell
certain
us.
ingredients we do not.
Well, what do you do like on the ribs? Is it a dry rub or what was it that I had that I thought was so delicious?
It's a dry rub.
It is a dry rub.
Yep, it's a dry rub. I don't put any sauces on it.
I don't like sauce on my meats.
When people put sauce on it, you're hiding a mistake.
Exactly. You're also getting my fingers sticky, and I don't like that.
Right.
But I can't stand barbecue sauce. I could, a little bit, like I put it on the side and I'll dip in it. But I don't need.
If it's competition, yes, you're going to put barbecue sauce on it.
Is that true?
Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the taste of the sauce, the vinegar or vinegar taste, depending on where you're at in the country.
Oh yeah, right.
And they can't be falling off the bone either.
It can't be.
No.
Why?
They got to have that little tug, which everybody that buys the ribs from me, or from us, I should say, they want how I fix it.
Yeah, I found no problem eating it, and I'm very picky about that stuff. I don't. First of all, ribs are a pain in the ass. Eating it, you get it all stuck in your front teeth. You got rib meat in your front teeth. I like to just take a knife or fork. Better yet, not even like a fork, and then just grab the bone and just pull it out. Sometimes
I will eat that all day long if I don't have to see the bone part.
She has a weird thing about bones.
So if you just
I could take the bone out for you, and you would have
just get the meat.
Yeah.
You could make a baby back rib sandwich if you wanted to.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So, were you just implying that if I come to your food truck, I will get special treatment?
Always.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
all of our customers.
Yes, all of our customers are.
Yeah. That's not the right answer,
the wrong
guys.
answer.
Come on.
No, if they want something, they request it, and then the next week we'll have it.
Oh, okay.
So
you might not have it that week, but you're like, come back next week and we'll have it.
So we had a lady, she's come, and her name is Carol, and she has come and seen us every single week for the last couple weeks. And she said, when are you going to have chicken? When are you going to have beef? So this past week we made chicken, which we haven't done smoked chicken parts in almost 2 years.
Why?
It was a pain in the rear.
Really? Chicken...
Because
thighs.
Instead of parts?
Thighs.
Can you say
thighs and legs.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
basically with chicken thighs and legs,
Thank you.
they will, on the certain smokers, they take longer. On my new smokers that I got this past winter, they cook a lot faster because it is lower to the actual where the coals. I can put more on, and it's interchangeable, so I can hang smoke or rack smoke because they have actual treated rebar.
Right.
That and comes with 25 hooks per drum.
Okay.
How big are these things?
They're
like a 55-gallon
They're
drum.
like they weigh about 70 pounds a
So
piece.
where do you fit in the truck?
Well, the barbecue trailer is 20 foot long.
Oh.
Even though we have a 93-inch long prep station that has 3 refrigerators in it, sinks, we have a range, 2 tables, warmers.
It's like it's a big. You know what it is? It's like one of those trailers you'd put a car in.
Right.
Is that what it is?
It used to haul a Corvette, and it was a friend of mine.
There you go.
Yep.
So you converted it into a kitchen.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And it runs off, and you have to have 50 amps. So it's literally it's not a 110 outlet. Plug it in. It's we have to run a 50 amp with a generator, lights, everything. We have a control panel inside.
And now, as Matt mentioned in his segue, his wonderful segue earlier, it's been very hot. And
yeah, you can answer that one.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So how's that going?
It's
with all
got
that
up to 110 in there.
You have fans or anything?
Yeah.
We have some fans, but a lot of times we're at Harley, so we'll walk in, get a little air condition, and then come back out.
Okay.
Oh, so you're normally at Battlefield Harley?
A lot of times we're at Battlefield Harley, but we also like to visit other venues, the farmer's market. Sometimes we're at Mr. G's.
Yeah, I think that's where you were when we saw you, was behind Mr. G's, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we also do love to help the community, so we're interested more in doing football events or sporting events for kids, charity events. We did do Adams County Christian Academy, and that was a fundraiser, and that was an amazing turnout. The people were awesome, and we've had so many people return to us from that.
Oh, that's great. And you were recently nominated for Best Barbecue in the Gettysburg Times Pick of the County competition. And you guys can go and vote for that until August 31st.
Yes.
Where do they go and vote?
So if you can go on either on Facebook and you just look up Gettysburg Times Pick of the County.
Okay.
Or even on our EJ Smokehouse, I have a link on there as well.
Yeah.
And you can go and vote every single day.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So go ahead and do that. And then your top selling items, let's see what those are. Loaded pulled pork nachos. Sounds good. And the pulled pork mac and cheese. The loaded pulled pork nachos.
I know. I feel like that might be dangerous in my house.
Well,
yeah.
There's 2 sizes.
Oh, okay.
You got regular and jumbo.
You got Bethany and Mark size.
What is that?
That's bigger than the jumbo. I can tell you that right now.
Jumbo comes in a pizza box.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes.
Yes.
So
that is jumbo.
That is.
That's. I think the 2 of you can handle that.
I don't know.
Would you ever want to have an actual sit down, brick and mortar place someday? Yeah.
We would love it.
Yeah.
Yes. The whole food trailer is great, but it is a ton of work.
Yeah.
Setting up, like you were saying, where's all this fitting? As soon as we get there, he has to roll all the smokers out, the generator out, and then setting everything up all over again. We've had several casualties already with microwaves.
Oh no!
Falling and our slicers falling, that kind of thing. Because even though you think that you have everything secure, it still can fall on the trip.
Oh, yeah. You don't want those slicers falling and cutting your toes off or anything.
And if you were on any of the roads I was on last week, I went on Route 30 and I had forgotten how up and down and over and around and everything that was. And I can't imagine. Like, it probably does restrict you on where you can and cannot go.
Totally. Our setup is about 40 plus feet. So we take up at least 4 parking spaces.
Wow.
And we have to be really careful too, because we do have our live smokers.
Yeah.
And as we have learned, it kind of entices some kids when we're there.
No.
So
What? Are they roast marshmallows or what are they trying to do?
They open them up to see what's in here.
Oh, really?
And a lot of men love to come over and talk about what they have and what he has.
Yeah, of course. That and I have a Blackstone flat top.
Here we go. I knew this was going to happen.
Sorry.
I knew this
I'm
was
sorry.
going to happen.
I love it. It's the greatest thing in the world. Yeah. Have you gotten into that? The flat tops?
No.
It'll change your life, my friend. It'll change your life.
Mark can come up and talk to you about his George Foreman grill that he got.
Okay, that's so 1999.
That's the extent of what we got at our
Okay,
house.
now we're into flat tops now. It's great. You can have your omelets on them. You can cook so much on them. Even some people make pizzas on them. I don't.
I do pizza on the smokers.
Do you? On the smokers?
Mm-hmm.
Smoked pizza.
Smoked pizza is the best.
Really?
It sounds good.
My friend has a smoker, and we up near where he lives, there's a place that has exotic meats like rabbit, python, just all things that you don't find at the grocery store. So we used to, during the summer when he got his smoker, I don't know, once or twice a month, we'd go up there and we'd get a smattering of meats and then smoke them and try them, And he got rabbit one time. And
rabbit.
That's what I said.
I thought you said rabid.
Well, he did actually, but we also got a rabbit.
Okay,
yeah,
rabbit.
But he did get rabies. That was a different story. But anyway, so we get the rabbit, and like a chicken, it comes with the gizzards and everything.
Oh,
I love the gizzards. Anyway, so I'm like, oh yeah, throw that in there too, because I love the liver, right? The chicken liver. No. And so I figured, well, it looks like a chicken liver. Well, it's probably, maybe it tastes like one. So put it in. That was the stupidest thing we ever could have done, because I might as well have taken a bite of a piece of the coal that he was smoking it, because the liver's a sponge. So all it does is absorb the smoke, and it was so disgusting. But everything else was great. And rabbit tastes like chicken. So there you go.
So Peter Zach asks, do you have a locator so we can find you when you're in town?
Great idea.
Actually, go on Facebook, and we post our menu, where we're going to be at, because our menu changes periodically, basically every week. We have our normal meats, but then we do, let's do smoked meatloaf this week.
Smoked meatloaf?
Or
we do a featured item every week.
Every week's a featured item.
What's the featured item this week?
Well, featured item this week is Sweeter Than Sap.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Because it is her 1-year anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary, by the way. I saw that on
we will
Facebook.
be there for Sarah, our daughter. We're going to be handing out free birthday cupcakes.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
Every person gets to have one. No
Really?
purchase necessary. So we are
no
not
purchase
be,
necessary.
That's a lot of
That's my favorite phrase.
Yep.
She said she thinks she's gonna make about 500.
Okay.
I think she's gonna need more.
I know.
We just announced it on the podcast.
Right.
501.
Right. Exactly.
Stop it.
So they just follow us on Facebook, and they will see where we're at, what we're having, full menu, and our hours and everything.
I usually do post on Wednesdays or Thursdays where we're going to be.
Okay.
Now, if you're coming to town this weekend, though, they'll be at Harley Davidson Saturday and Sunday starting at 10:30 a.m.
That'll be
next weekend,
August 17th and 18th.
Yep.
Well, it says this Saturday right here. Okay.
It should be August 17th and 18th. We'll be there starting at 10:30.
Jerry, I told you to double check. Jerry's my assistant, and he doesn't get it right all the time. He doesn't get it right.
So, if I give you my cell phone number, and anytime you do smoked meatloaf, you just call me.
Right.
I'll just come over.
I will definitely call you or text you.
Well, here's the most important thing. What was I looking at your feet in that camera
There's
shot
a bag.
in the back?
Right, I have a goodie bag.
Oh, well, that's what we really want to know about.
Okay.
What is that goodie bag? I hear it.
There you go.
So the first important thing is from EJ Smokehouse.
Of course.
So I don't know if everyone
shrimp?
here has tried this yet, but this is a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know that we sell this.
Okay.
It is kind of odd from a food truck to buy it, but This is something that we've made for years. My younger son, Patrick, used to say it was Shrimp Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's shrimp?
It's 20, 21, 25 count shrimp. They are deveined, deshelled, and it includes the sauce with it and also the lemon. We sell these for $15 a pound.
Okay.
Oh my.
Or you can pre-order this, and we have customers that get 5 pounds at a time.
Yeah.
So
and what's on it? I see.
it's Old Bay.
It's Old Bay.
And lemon, and
what
lemon
if
juice.
you've never had shrimp before?
You've never had shrimp
I've
before?
never had shrimp
Oh,
before.
Beth, you got to
Really?
try it.
Oh my
So the key
What
is
do I do?
Go ahead. Squeeze that lemon. Look at that lemony goodness all over the place on that thing.
And this is the thing. This is the third time this has been squeezed lemon.
Oh, okay, good. So now, Beth, you're going to go and you're going to take a piece
I
of
hope you
shrimp.
don't have any,
take it by the tail, like there. Hold it right there.
Seafood
there you go.
allergies.
Dip it in the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you're not allergic to shellfish.
I don't know. We'll find out. Oh my God.
It's always an adventure.
We
on a dressing
Wait,
Gettysburg.
there's part of it I don't eat, right?
Yes, the hard part.
The hard part on the
So I
end.
eat up to here.
You actually pinch with your teeth and
Yeah.
you kind of pull it. And
Pull it out. Mm.
You pull out the rest of the meat.
Oh man. That just takes me.
And
takes me back to summer on the Jersey Shore.
Right.
And we make our own sauce too.
Do you?
Our own cocktail sauce.
Back to that's when we would eat the shrimp
That's
from the
good.
Jersey Shore, and we would wish that it tasted like shrimp and not sewage from
Right,
New York
right.
City. Oh man, that's good. Hello, over.
So sometimes we'll do the
I just
shrimp.
didn't expect it to be that much in my that one time.
That
I'm
much
sorry.
what?
In my
Old
mouth.
Bay?
That one, no, like the whole thing in my
The
mouth.
shrimp.
I ate a lot at one moment.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have
usually
these
take-
microphones isolated.
I take.
I'm pulling that.
I had a bigger bite than I expected.
Keep going.
I usually take smaller bites.
Yeah. No, but do you like it though? Obviously you do. You're going for a second one. So you've never had shrimp before.
I've never had shrimp before.
So
I'm from Clarion.
yeah,
It's my excuse for everything.
right.
I'm from Clarion.
Crawfish.
Remember how I told you about seafood?
I know.
Okay.
I don't blame you up there.
Yeah.
But down here, we're so close to
Right.
Baltimore. I mean, come on.
Right.
Yeah.
So from
Chesapeake ain't
time to
far.
time, we do the shrimp and the ribs as a special. So you can get a rack of ribs and a pound of shrimp.
That sounds nice.
Or 2 pounds of shrimp.
Or
depending
2 pounds, right?
Oh my God, my gut hurts.
Yeah. Does it from the shrimp? Maybe you're allergic.
No, it's good. Did you just pull that right now?
No. I wish I could go that fast.
All right. So
All
we
right.
have more.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, well, all right. Let's.
We have more. And it's only
this
because
aside.
from your last podcast, we heard that you were missing some goodies.
Yeah.
So we
You mean
figured
when Sarah was on and brought
Yes,
nothing?
we had to bring
Oh
you.
my God.
So
Oh, my
we brought
God.
you
Oh my Lord.
a cinnamon roll. We also have a chocolate croissant
Oh Jesus! All the cookies.
and
Oh.
3 cookies.
There
I
you go.
don't
Here's
know
another one.
I was just gonna say I don't know what you're
Oh
gonna eat.
man.
So I recommend that you go ahead and heat that up for 30 seconds in the microwave.
Oh, I'm
Look
not
at that,
wasting
ladies
my
and gentlemen.
time.
It's camera
Do we
one.
have,
Camera
do we have
one.
forks?
Look at that beauty. Yes, that is a sexy.
Hey,
sexy.
hey,
Right,
Cindy, do we have
guys in the
forks?
back. Exactly. Looky here. Oh.
Oh my God! I just opened it. Smell that.
Yeah.
Now,
So carnivore diet. Pause.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm being 100% honest.
Okay.
When
I'm
I
just
say
gonna
this.
stick this.
So I am very weird about cinnamon rolls. I love them, but I only really ever like the middle because the outside gets like a weird hardness to it because
Right.
they usually been sitting there for a little bit.
Right.
This is Sarah's cinnamon rolls are the only cinnamon rolls I have ever eaten that has never happened.
That's
And
excellent
the
news.
entire cinnamon roll is absolutely like you're eating the center of the cinnamon roll. It's phenomenal. And my husband, who is, a connoisseur of sweet stuff, he was like, this is insane. And plus, look how huge it is.
Right.
It's the size of a dinner plate.
It is.
I don't know how she did this, but it's amazing.
Every morning she rolls out her dough on a 6-foot stainless steel table and rolls it, with the butter and the cinnamon and the other special ingredients, whatever. And then she actually cuts it with floss. So, and
with floss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Right.
That makes sense though, because then you can
like
go
that round.
And then it bakes to being bigger. This is just...
She's a genius.
You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Yeah, really. Honestly, me too.
I mean, not that I don't love meat, because I do.
Right.
Shut up. I hate you so much. I really do. I gotta watch.
This is giving me gold today.
I've apparently been away for a while, and I forgot what Matt does to me. But this is amazing.
Awesome.
So thank you. And this is amazing. I really do like shrimp. Who knew?
So
how could you not?
If you come to our food trailer, we don't always have sweeter than sap stuff.
Yeah.
Lately, we have not. It's too hot.
Well, yeah.
It is too hot to be sitting out on a table. But when fall comes, we will be carrying probably at least her cookies.
Yeah, I'm
which
opening
in
the
that
cookies.
bag is a variety.
Well, I just want to show people.
You know, I love this because I try to stay away from sugar and bread. So I don't go in to places that have sugar and bread. But if somebody brings it to me and puts it in my face.
All right, send it over here.
So
look at that sugar cookie.
That is a sugar cookie.
Oh, jeez, I gotta have it. What else?
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, you put the big sugar on the chocolate chip cookies.
The big sugar.
That actually is a dark chocolate sea salt cookie, our number one seller.
Yeah, screw you.
Okay.
That's mine.
Just give me a piece.
No.
A piece, I said.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm just having a piece
touching
of
it.
shrimp.
And then what's this one? Ooh, oh, Mark would love this. He loves
M&M.
the M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge, too.
Yes.
You're so bizarre. I just can't even. And then, so you know what I love about the two of you already? I can tell you.
Is that you bring us free food?
Well, that's first way to my heart. But the other thing is, I love how supportive you are of your daughter.
Yeah.
You have your own business, and yet you brought her stuff to the show.
We had to bring the whole package.
Well,
because it really, if it weren't for her, we wouldn't be in this. We did. We've always hosted a ton of parties at our house and had a lot of people there. During COVID, we had people at our house hosting parties. We didn't even know them. We had a tent in our yard. We would make food. Have house-made salads. He would make the smoked meat, and then from there, when she went to the marketplace, like he said, there wasn't any food. And we were like, well, we've been doing this for years. What is this going to hurt?
Right.
So then when the marketplace closed, it was devastating to us because we just got, we were just getting going. And we knew we just had to continue. So.
Well, isn't it amazing how COVID, as much as it destroyed, it created a lot too.
It certainly did. Right.
It made people innovate. And it's like, well, I gotta survive somehow, right? And something comes out
different.
of it. Yeah, I think it.
Right.
This cookie's really good.
Holy shit!
And what is this? What is this one here?
That is a chocolate croissant, which
that's going home with me here. Camera one in the back, if you don't mind. There we go. Oh, look at that beauty! Look at that beauty! That is delicious looking.
This could be so dangerous.
Yeah. If you're diabetic.
Right.
Or if I don't know, if I become your new best friend. And you invite me over for cookies.
Oh, there you go.
And meat.
Yes. Well, we keep saying meats and sweets.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
that's our slogan.
Maybe one day you'll open a restaurant together, call it Meats and Sweets.
Right.
And it'll be sweeter than sap and you guys all in the same
what a
place.
great idea.
I thought so.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I am very much, I love sweet stuff, but I'm more of a savory person. So
you can mix them together.
Because
you know what? I had a little of that shrimp and I had a little cookie left in my mouth ahead of time. And I go, that's actually a pretty nice combination right there. Old Bay and that dark chocolate and sea salt cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah.
Guys,
new idea.
Chop up some shrimp with Old Bay on it and throw it in her cookie dough and see what happens. I'll be the first one to try it. I'll try it first. And that way, if it's gross, it's on me.
Right.
Okay. But I think we might have stumbled upon something. Just saying.
That's right. Always looking for new ideas.
Right.
Yep.
There you go.
So.
What?
So next week when you come on, what are we bringing?
We'll have to be bringing the ribs.
Without bones in it.
Actually, we could bring our EJ Big Boy.
What's that?
Which is, what's that? Oh my gosh.
It's our pit turkey, pit ham with the house coleslaw in the middle.
Coleslaw. Now,
Isn't there one that's got, it's like the turkey ham and beef or something? Didn't you, or is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're thinking of that. Right.
I almost got that, but I went for the ribs because I'm like, ribs are, you can do ribs well, you can do everything else well. That's the way I look at it.
So do you have the food truck here?
No.
No.
Oh, not
Oh
alley.
my gosh.
Do you want to bring it here? I mean, we can meet you at Rupp.
Yeah.
After the show. I'm just trying to get more food.
Well, we'll give you guys time to go out and fire it up, and we'll go out for dinner. But all right, so we've got to get going now into the next segment there. But so thank you guys very much for coming. Apparently, we're having technical difficulties in the back there. So again, not this Saturday and Sunday, next Saturday and Sunday at Battlefield Harley, 10:30 a.m. each day. Check them out on Facebook. It's at EJ Smokehouse. Every week they'll tell you their upcoming locations and the menu. We'll be right back after these words.
A Hot Pocket or a bag of popcorn? Now's the time to go and get it. We'll be right back.
Want the freshest cup of coffee in Gettysburg? Then visit Bantam Roasters, formerly 82 Cafe at 82 Steinway Avenue. They roast all of their coffee in-house, and they have a full coffee bar to keep you caffeinated during your trip. Visit them at www.raggededgerc.com for their menu and shipping options for all of their freshly roasted coffee. Use promo code Hancock for 10% off your order in the cafe.
Enjoy historical stories on the History Fix platform. Explore movies, short films, and documentaries. Addressing Gettysburg podcast fans receive an extra $5 off the first year's annual subscription. Sign up at historyfix.com and use promo code Gettysburg. Every subscription includes a 7-day risk-free trial. Escape into history with History Fix.
This episode of Addressing Gettysburg is brought to you in part by me, audiobook narrator Mike Scott. Narrator of Savis Beattie's Bloody Autumn, the Shenandoah Valley Campaign of 1864, and Unlike Anything That Ever Floated, the Monitor and Virginia and the Battle of Hampton Roads. If you are an author or publisher interested in having your titles produced as audiobooks, or even just in learning more about the process, give me a shout. You can find my contact info on my website, MikeScottVoice.com. That's MikeScottVoice.com.
The 1863 civilians of Gettysburg were reluctant witnesses to the Great Battle. Join Ken Rich, the man in the red shirt, for his historic town walking tours. You could book these tours by emailing ken@gettysburgtownhistory.com. That's ken@gettysburgtownhistory.com. And when you're in town, look for the guy in the red shirt. And Civil War Trails. It's the world's largest open-air museum, and they offer over 1,300 sites across 6 states. Drive the Gettysburg campaign turn by turn, paddle to Frederick Douglass's birthplace, or hike to remote earthworks and artillery positions. Visit civilwartrails.org to request a brochure and explore their interactive map. Follow Civil War Trails and create some history of your own.
You're listening to the Addressing Gettysburg podcast with Matt Callery.
All right, so there's a technical problem in the back. We have to end the stream because it's frozen.